Some people spend their whole lives observing. Others see an opportunity, check the rules, and make the first move. I am not saying this is for everyone, but if you are tired of standing still, in the next few minutes, I will show you a model you can understand without quitting your job, without pressure, and without making a decision right away. First, you understand the rules. Then you decide for yourself whether to take the next step. What is Stark Technologia? It is a company that connects real products with an online system. Which sectors does it operate in? Industry, healthcare, equipment, construction. It also includes technology and a new product, Drive GPS. How does the company generate revenue? Through production, through product sales, through services, through projects, and through the development of a partner network. Why does the company share value? Because this model grows through people. Users participate. Partners introduce the system to others. The network develops. The company increases its scale. That is why part of the value can return to the people who help develop the model. You have three options. You can enter as an investor. You can act as a partner, or you can combine both paths. The investor uses the model. The partner builds relationships and guides people through the process. And a person who combines both roles can use the model while also developing the partnership. The most important thing is this: you do not choose blindly. First, you understand the rules, the documents, and the risks. Only then do you decide which path is right for you. Here I am showing an example for an investor. Start, $3,000. There are two options. The first option, monthly payout. For 12 months, the model shows $357 per month. After 12 months, the plan ends, and the capital is gradually used. The second option, you build a base. For 12 months, you do not withdraw funds. You allow the model to work. From month 13, the model shows approximately $1,020 per month. You withdraw half, which is approximately $510. The other half remains in the model, so that the base capital does not decrease. And now, an important element: capital protection. On the slide, you can see 100% Alianza insurance in case of payout problems. This does not mean there is no risk. That is why the details, the documents, and the protection rules are discussed before any decision, not as a promise. As an example, you can verify step by step. Here I am showing an example for a passive partner. The partner does not start with their own capital. The partner starts with action. If a client pays in $3,000, the partner receives $300 in commission. And now, the partner has a choice. They can withdraw the commission immediately. They can also place it into the system and withdraw the result from the first month. In this example, the model shows $35.70 per month for 12 months. The partner can also leave the commission in the model and allow it to work. Then, from month 13, the model shows approximately $276 per month. The partner can withdraw half, which is approximately $138. The other half remains in the model, so that the base capital does not decrease. But these are only examples. The model is flexible. Funds can be withdrawn at a chosen moment, after 6 months, after 2 years, or later. The partner can also add further amounts to the system, starting from $15 to increase the base amount. The details are shown during the main presentation. That is where we calculate different options using a special calculator. Here I show an example for an active partner. An active partner meets the activity requirements. This means that they regularly bring in new investors or new partners. In that case, the model works in the 23.7% variant. As before, the partner does not start with their own capital. The partner starts with action. If a client pays $3,000, the partner receives $300 in commission. And now the scale of the result is different. If the partner puts the commission into the system and withdraws the result from the first month, the model shows $71 per month for 12 months. If the partner leaves the commission in the model and allows it to work, from month 13, the model shows approximately $1,483 per month. The partner may withdraw half of it, which is approximately $742. The other half remains in the model so that the base capital does not decrease. The payout rules, the flexibility of the model, and the possibility of increasing the base amount work in the same way as with the passive partner. The partner's role is simple. You do not have to explain everything yourself. You follow a simple process. First, a short video. This is the same video you are watching right now. You send it to another person, and they calmly learn the basics of the model. Then comes the form. If they are interested, they leave their contact details. Only then does the conversation happen. Not with a random person, but with someone who already knows the basics and wants to learn more. Simple. Video, form, conversation. This is not a long-term decision. It is only a short form. 30 seconds. No obligations. The link to the form is below this video. You click the link, leave your contact details, and you can learn more. Then you can move on to a conversation, the main presentation, and answers to your questions. And if this is not the right moment, you can come back to it later. No pressure, just one small step.